Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another video. Today, I'm going to be bringing you a brand new Simpsons Tapped Out Ideas video, and this one is my Duff event idea video. So this was in the polls, you guys voted for it in the Discord, obviously. It was a Duff event, but the only characters that I'm adding in this event are the 7/8/13 Duffs. So we're just going to be adding Duffs in this one. It is just a Duff mascot event, if you will. I'm literally just adding all the Duffs in the game. I kind of wanted to do an update just based around them, and I think this is actually there's some good stuff in here that I think would actually really make a great Duff event Duff event in the game. Like I think they could do something here, and this could be a really cool way to get the 7 Duffs in the game. So let's go through it. Boom. The startup. Howard K. Duff is angry at Duffman. He hasn't been pulling in enough new customers. People are drinking craft beer and cider from independent breweries. Duffman apologizes to Howard, and Howard says he's fired. He's going back to the basics. The 7 Duffs. Howard tells Duffman he expects him to find the new manager for the 7 Duffs. Homer piques some interest, Moe too, even Ned. He wants to advertise responsible drinking, and Skinner does too, by the way. So you make Moe apply to be a manager, make Homer apply to be a manager, make Ned apply to be a manager, and also make Skinner apply to be a manager. Forgot to include it. And this will not the event. So the 4 currencies are going to be Duff stickers, Duff Lincoln hats, Duff's or AA pamphlets with the little Duff logo on it. Maybe they could just be a AA pamphlet, and then Duff branded sick bags. So these are going to be the 4 act currencies. So there's going to be a Guilds deal. So in the Guilds deal, we've got the Duff Party Cart, or the Duff Party. Yeah, I guess it is a cart. Duff Party Cart with Bossy, and this will include an exclusive 10 character animation. So not only will you get an animation with Bossy, he will actually have the animation in his actual tasks, but all these other characters who push the thing. So you obviously got the actual all 7 Duffs. Bossy is kind of like a one-off 7 Duff. He's the 8th Duff, if you will. So there'll be an animation for all the Duffs that you will unlock through the event. You can send them all here. You could just send 1, you could send 4, or you could send all 10. But also a character who will get an animation here is Duffman, so he'll be on top of the thing. The girls will probably just be included with the decoration. This will be a decoration, but it's 200 donuts. You get a character, a decoration, and an exclusive 10 character animation. So I don't know. I think it's maybe a little overpriced for 200. But I don't know. I think it could be worth it. So yeah. And then in the store for Act 1, you've got Duff Light, Dry, and Surly Jr. with Duff Beer Tender Contest stage for 250 donuts. So you get this big beer tender contest stage, which was obviously where Titania she was the one who obviously came here. There was some other barman who was there too, which I guess they could add this stage with him, but again, like I said, I wanted to add just the Duffs. So, and I couldn't not add Surly's kids, so they come with this. They come with the beer tender contest. So you just get these 3 kids for 250 donuts. Actually more expensive than the Guilds deal, so maybe this should be the Guilds deal. I don't know, but yeah, the main reason why it's so expensive is you're getting like you're getting a 2-in-1. Actually, maybe 250 is too expensive. I think this actually was the original Guilds deal, and they switched it around. Pretend this is 200, not 150, not 250. 200 donuts, because you're getting a 3-in-1 character. These guys will be 3-in-1, but and animation and a decoration. Actually, no, I think 150. Nah, screw that. It's 150. Okay, it's 150 donuts because you're getting a 3-in-1 and a decoration. So yeah. Anyway, Howard tells Flanders, Homer, Skinner, and Moe that they all had impressive interviews, but there can only be one. There can only be one of them who's the new manager. So Howard says that he can't pick which. So proposes a trial. Oh god, I changed this. Okay, so Duffman's no longer finding his replacement. All right, there's a trial going on. He proposes a trial. He's going to be opening a new Duff Park, and he tells them that from now on, Surly is in charge. Surly comes in and mocks all of their ideas to improve the Duff brand. So you make Ned be offended, make Moe be offended, make Homer be offended, make Skinner be offended, and also earn Duff stickers. And then straight away, you unlock Surly. I wanted to hit it off with a bang. I think I really liked that aspect of Springfield Enlightened, where they just added Skid Martha right at the start. I thought that was really cool. So I figure, do the same. Start it off with a bang. Give us Surly, because he's going to be the one who leads this event. So Surly tells Moe that he is going to be listening to him first. He has the most bar experience and actually seems to care about the product. Homer accuses Surly of bullying him, and Surly tells him to back off. He asks Moe to spill his ideas for the new Duff Park, so you make Homer sulk, make Surly plan the construction, make Moe design the park, make Skinner and Flanders watch Moe at work and earn Duff stickers, and this will unlock the Duff Days sign, which you can see here. Nothing too crazy, it's just going to be the Duff Days. It's going to be a pretty easy, pretty simple sign. Moe asks Roscoe if he can build the park, but he charges a high price. Moe tells Surly he'll find another solution to their problem. Moe meets with Apu, who was worried about ICE officers giving him weird looks. Moe tells Apu that he'll get them so drunk that they'll forget what's what, and in return, make Apu help with construction, make Moe get ICE agents drunk, make Surly oversee the construction, make Homer get jealous of Moe, earn Duff stickers, and you will unlock the immigrant labourers' graves. So there was a joke in the episode with the Duff Gardens. This event, I guess, is based on both the Duff Gardens and the Duff Days fair that the Simpsons go to. It's kind of based on both of them. The immigrant labourers' graves, that was a thing in the Duff Gardens. It was basically how Duff Gardens was constructed, and you see there's like a picture of these graves. So it'll just be like a little fence with a bunch of graves in it, and that's all it'll be. Nothing too crazy. Wiggum tells Surly that he's in big doo-doo. He's broken a lot of labour laws, and worst of all, the beer is warm and disgusting. Surly asks Moe what the hell is going on. He said the workers were legal and being paid correctly. Moe tells him they are legal. They're just taking a different kind of payment. Homer tells Surly that he can help fix the problems, so you make Surly attempt to fix the problems, make Homer get Roscoe to cut construction costs, make Moe bribe Wiggum, make Wiggum accept a bribe, and earn Duff stickers, and you will unlock Duff Ice. So this is just a little stand, really, like a little kind of stand. I guess this one could be a building. Yeah, I'd say this one can be a building. Surly tells Moe that he's turned around his mistakes quite well. Moe says thanks, but Surly tells Moe that Surly tells Moe, you're the man for the job. Moe's phone suddenly chimes, and Surly sees his phone. Wait, Mrs. Surly? My wife! Mrs. Surly comes to Surly and he's like, that creep right there. That creep Moe, he's been messaging me all day. So you make Surly beat up Moe, make Moe get beaten up, make Homer see some hope, and make Springfielders earn Duff stickers. And this will unlock Mrs. Surly. So you've got Mrs. Surly as a full playable character. Or is it Ms. Surly or Mrs. Surly? I think it's Mrs. Surly. Yeah, pretty cool. I know they're in a more modern episode, but I think it'd be awesome just to get, Surly's family in the game as well. And I think you can do some interesting things with their quest lines as well, with the fact that, they're all mascots. The whole family are mascots. Moving on, we've got Act 2. So in the store for Act 2, we've got Duff Tavern with Edgy for 150 donuts. So Edgy, I've taken just the tapped out picture because he's never actually, I couldn't find a picture of him in the show that wasn't this, because you can't really see them there. I couldn't find him actually appearing in the show, so you just use the tapped out thing. But yeah, this will be a full playable character, and he'll come with the Duff Tavern here. This will also be a building too. So the quest line for Act 2, you got Homer asks Surly if he can now take a shot at the job now that Moe has been fired, and he asks Homer what his qualifications really are. Homer explains he was Duffman once, he's been an astronaut, he's been a baseball player, he's met many presidents. Skinner tells Surly he can turn the new Duff Park into a great tourist history destination by turning parts of it into a museum. Surly tells Homer that he's going to go with Skinner. So he makes Skinner pitch his ideas, make Homer argue his case, make Surly ignore Homer, and earn Duff Lincoln hats, and then you will unlock the Alco Hall of Fame. So this is the Alcohol Hall of Fame. It kind of does like a pan, but basically it's just this little sign, and you got Ulysses S. Grant. Ulysses? Is that how you say it? You get Grant, President Grant. You get Babe Ruth, and you get Benjamin Franklin on this little stage here. So yeah, that would just be a decoration. Surly is happy with the first historical exhibit. It promotes a bit of history and Duff at the same time. He asks Skinner if he has any other ideas, and he in turn asks Lisa. Lisa suggests maybe adding a section where they can talk about US presidents. Homer reminds Surly he's actually met 3 presidents. He should help, but Surly says no. Your daughter can though. So you make Homer start to get angry, make Lisa research presidents' drinking habits, make Skinner oversee the construction, make Surly approve of building plans, and you earn Duff Lincoln hats, and then you have the Beer Hall of Presidents. So although this is kind of like a weird, like, I don't know how exactly it is, because it's kind of like in a stage. So it does have like an interior, but this is going to be, I guess, a building. Yeah, this will be a building. Nelson, Kearney, Dolph, and Jimbo visit the exhibit and expect some alcohol, but Skinner tells them that they must be 21 and doesn't accept their fake IDs. He knows their ages. They tell Skinner they're not in school and proceed to destroy the exhibit. Not Lincoln, no! So you make Nelson, Jimbo, Kearney, and Dolph destroy presidents, depending if you own them. Obviously, I'll say the only one who's definitely required is probably Nelson. You'll have to do Nelson 4 times, I guess. That is how it works, right? When you don't have a president in the prize track, don't you have to like make a character do it twice instead? Anyway, make Skinner watch in horror, make Surly see the commotion, make Homer egg on the bullies and earn Duff Lincoln hats, and this will unlock the beer drinking presidents. So this will just be like the little thing, the little animatronics on a stage, maybe behind the American flag. I know I say like I don't like interiors. I thought it'd be a kind of cool thing to have the little animatronics. You tap them and maybe like Lincoln's, holding up his beer, and George Washington with his beer. Yeah. Surly asks Skinner why he let the bullies do that to their new park attraction, and Skinner has no real answer. Surly tells Skinner he better think of something to distract all the visitors. Skinner feels the pressure and asks Edgy for a drink at the bar. So he makes Skinner drink and think, makes Surly clear up the president's remains, make Homer buy Skinner more rounds, make Springfielders earn Duff Lincoln hats, and this will unlock the Duff Band. So I think in an update a while ago, I showed this and I said that this was going to be something that it's going to be in a future update, and this was the future update. So the little Duff Band, there'll be a little crowd, and you have them. As soon as you unlock them in the prize track, they unlock in the store as well. Look, I know in the past I've said I criticise it, but this is the way TapTap does stuff at the moment. So I'm gonna try and make my event as realistic as possible to what TapTap currently does. And I know, like, this is a little unrealistic, having 2 characters in the prize track, but yeah. Skinner drunkenly tells Surly he came up with a damn solution, a damn band. Surly asks him if he's drunk, and he tells him tells him no. And Surly's an idiot if he thinks he is. Surly tells him that he's going to be very, very remorseful after that. So he makes Surly beat up Skinner, makes Skinner learn what remorse truly is, make Homer see more hope, and earn Duff Lincoln hats, and this will unlock Remorseful. So you get Remorseful as a full playable character. Very awesome. I tried to get pictures of them actually in the show. So that's Remorseful in the show, and obviously that's Surly in the show. Boom! And we got Sleazy. So Act 3 comes along, and you got Souvenirs with Sleazy for 150 donuts. So or it probably would be Duff Souvenirs, but this is the souvenir shop in the Duff Gardens, and Sleazy is seen in the Duff Days section, and he's the guy who's giving out balloons. He gives Maggie a little elephant balloon, and I thought, well, that kind of means that surely he's maybe involved in the merchandise. So I figured we would tie together the souvenirs with the balloon thing. And I think that would be a good thing for his character quest line. So, yeah, 150 donuts for him and the building. Surly makes sure that Skinner is fired, and Homer tells Surly he can't possibly make Ned the temp manager over him. Ned is a church-going, reasonable drinking lame-ass. Surly tells Homer that's exactly why Ned is going to be in charge. Ned tells Homer not to worry. He's happy with people drinking, just reasonable drinking only. But first, They need a little variety. Make Ned order German beer, make Homer be mad again, make Surly listen to Ned's ideas, earn AA pamphlets, and then you'll unlock Duffenbrau, the Duffenbrau stand. So this will be another building. It's just a little like a German version of Duff, I guess, Duffenbrau. But yeah, you'll get that as a building. Pretty cool. Dr. Hibbert and Bernice arrive, and Hibbert is happy with the new German beer. Bernice wants a glass, but Ned tells her, not so fast. Surly is a little hesitant. Why are you stopping sales, Ned? Homer's like, yeah, Flanders, why? And Ned explains, they can't have a bad press with all of the drunk driving accidents they have, you know. This is terrible press. Surly sees what he means. Yes, this is a problem for Duff. So you make Hibbert drink without Bernice, make Bernice be a DD, designated driver. Again, if you don't have Bernice, then you don't, I guess you make Hibbert do two quests, I guess, I don't know. Make Ned enforce the designated driver rule, make Homer drink his frustration, and make Surly embrace Ned's ideas. You earn some AA pamphlets, and you unlock the designated driver's fun zone, rockin' fun zone. I think this has to be a decoration. You can't have this be a building, but I think it would be a cool decoration regardless. Bernice is angry from not being able to have her have at least half a pint of beer. That would keep her under the limit, and she'd be fine to drive. She demands to have just half a pint, and Ned tells her that's not possible. Bernice tells Hibbert to tell Ned, and Hibbert asks Ned to please just give her a drink. So you make Ned remove Bernice, make Surly remove Hibbert, make Homer steal Hibbert's drinks, and you earn AA pamphlets, and this will unlock the Duff security stand. I know that was a bit of a cheap way to tie it in, but there you have it. This will be a security building, I guess. Station. Duff security station. So, yeah, this would be a building. You'll have the little poster at the back, the security, and the little roof. It'd be a small building, but I think it'd be pretty cool to have. Milhouse, Kirk, and Luann arrive, and Kirk is forced to be a designated driver, but he doesn't complain too much. Luann flirts with Surly, and Milhouse asks Ned what he can do as a kid. Ned thinks of something. Would you like to know why you shouldn't drink? You want to know what alcohol does to you? Make Ned explain what being drunk is. Make Milhouse learn what being drunk is like. Make Surly flirt with Luann. Make Kirk go to the designated driver zone, again if you have him, and you earn pamphlets, and this will unlock the Tipsy Whirl plus an animation with Bart. So you'll learn this, and there'll be an animation with Bart where he goes in it and he, twirls around, I guess. Yeah, I think this one would be a really cool decoration to have for sure. You get the animation with Bart, and yeah, I think it'll be awesome. Luann and Surly continue to flirt, and Kirk tells Luann he wants to go home now. Luann says fine and tells him to find Milhouse, but Milhouse has been on the Tipsy Whirl and he looks like he's drunk. Luann and Kirk are angry at Surly, who got our son drunk. And Ned tells them he's just tipsy. He's not drunk, he's just tipsy. And there's a big misunderstanding, because obviously he means the Tipsy Whirl. So, make Surly fire Ned, make Kirk attempt to beat up Ned, make Ned deflect Kirk's hits, make Milhouse be tipsy, and make Homer report this to Howard Duff to earn pamphlets. And this unlocks Tipsy. So, Tipsy in the show, when he's appeared in the show, he's black, but in this, he's not. I don't know. I think it was just that one scene in the show. But that was where I saw his approval. Which one was he? Oh god, I've already forgot. Tipsy. Yeah, he's a white dude there. I don't know. Maybe they could change it. I mean, it's not a big deal, I guess. But if he's appeared in the show like this, I mean, whatever. It's not a big deal. Let's go to Act 4. Act 4 is the barrel roll with Dizzy for 150 donuts. So, I will be honest, I wanted this to come with Surly, just because, obviously the sign says, Surly says, you must be this tall to go on this ride. But, I wanted Surly to run the event, so it didn't really work out that way. The only other way I could have done it is throw this into the prize track, and actually maybe that would have been better. Oh well. Probably would have been better, but we'll have it with Dizzy. I thought this made sense, Dizzy, you're on a ride, you're getting dizzy. So 150 donuts. So this will just be a really, really cool, this will be a huge ride. I think 150 is probably cheap for it. I want this to be almost like the Tooth Chipper in the game, but this will be an awesome building for sure. Howard tells Surly that Homer is now the new trial manager and fires Ned, even though he's already been fired. Homer is overjoyed and tells Surly and Howard that he has great ideas to increase Duff sales and to promote the park. He tells them that due to his experience as a carny, they need some games that have prizes. Duff prizes. Make Homer come up with drinking games, make Surly see the sales increase, make Ned say his farewell, earn sick bags, and unlock the topple the bottle. So again, this will be like a little stand. This will just be I guess a building. Maybe there's a bit too many buildings here. Surly tells Homer that they need some place for the kids still. He's increased drinking, but the children are bored and are starting to make their parents leave early. Homer asks Lisa what she thinks would work, so you make Lisa come up with park designs, make Homer listen to Lisa, make Surly regret not trying Homer sooner, make Springfielders topple the bottle ×5, and earn sick bags, and this will unlock the little land of Duff. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you, I forgot if this was a building or a decoration. What was through this? I think this might just be a sign. I'm not even sure. Someone will have to say, because I made this event so long ago, I've actually forgot. Surly tells Homer he's doing great, but there are some non-drinkers who are shouting at their drunk guests. The drunk guests are being a little rowdy. Homer says there is no such thing. They just need somewhere where the non-drinkers can feel safe and heard. So make Homer redirect the non-drinkers, make Surly take complaints, make kids go to the little land of Duff ×5 and earn sick bags, and this will unlock the Duff complaint stand. This could have the woman in the little thing, I guess, or it could just be the little stand on its own. Doesn't really matter too much. Surly lets Homer know that he's doing a great job, that the new park is booming with sales, customers, and good press. Homer tells Surly that he was always the man for the job and tells him he has one last idea. They should have a proper opening ceremony for the park. Surly agrees. So you make Homer prepare for the opening ceremony, make Surly prepare for the opening ceremony, make Springfielders make complaints ×5, and you earn sick bags, and then you unlock the cold beer stand. So yeah, this will be, I guess, another building. Maybe these two are buildings. This one's a decoration. This one's a decoration. That seems fair. And then finally, Surly and Homer open the new park, but everyone is so drunk and out of it that the ceremony goes terribly wrong. Everyone begins being sick everywhere. Surly calls in his friend Queasy, but Queasy just makes things worse. So you make Springfielders be sick ×5, make Homer try to save the opening ceremony, make Surly get mad at Homer, and you unlock Queasy. I know, again, it was a really cheap way to tie in Queasy, but there you have it. And then the epilogue is Howard tells Surly that the park is a disaster, and because of this, he is fired, and his wife is hired as the new Surly Duff. Surly gets mad at Homer. It's all his fault. So you make Surly and Homer fight, and this will be a brand new animation that you will unlock. So this will be an animation for Surly. So it'll be a little cheap, like you get Surly's first animation when you first unlock him, but you don't get his second animation until the end of the event. But I think that's also kind of nice as well. You know, like, I feel like everyone will get that animation once the event's over. Even if you don't finish Act 4 and you don't get to do the epilogue, you'll still get the thing, but you'll just have to wait till the event's over. But yeah, I don't know. I think if they could program it like that, that would be cool. Anyway, let's go through some tasks. So for Bossy, you obviously got, so bear in mind, every single character you have here, plus Duffman, except from the Surly Duff kids and Mrs. Surly, they all have the animation on that party cart thing. But obviously Bossy doesn't really have any characters, so I took up one of his animations, will just be Bang the Drum, which will just be on the party cart. Help increase production at the factory for 4 hours with Bossy, so that will be at the Duff factory if you have it. Attend Bossy management sessions for 8 hours. That will be at the church, I guess, maybe, or the adult education center, I don't know. Order barmaids around for 12 hours, so this will have like a little animation of a barmaid holding, maybe it could be one of the girls from the cart, but one of the girls from the cart is maybe holding like a beer, and he begins like bossing her around. And then boss the boss around, so this will be a task with Howard if you have Howard. If you don't have Howard, it's cool. But if you have Howard, you have this task with Howard, and he's just with Howard, probably the Duff factory or wherever really, and he's bossing him around. So for the kids, you've got try get kids to drink. This will be an animation outside the school, and they'll be like holding up like Duff cans and like pass them to kids or something, or like sort of like maybe like sneaking them out of them, or sort of like sneaking them out of I was gonna say their sleeves, but I don't really know. Do they have sleeves? I guess sleeves, yeah. Sneaking them out their sleeves. Come up with a new campaign for 4 hours. Help Dad with merchandise sales for 8 hours. These could be anywhere really, any Duff building. Talk to the crowd for 12 hours. So this will be on the Duff bartending stage thing, the thing that they come with. They'll just be kind of giving a speech or something. Maybe like they'll pull down a big Duff poster. And then get suspended from school for 24 hours. That'll be at Springfield Elementary, because obviously they're selling drinks to kids. That's pretty illegal. But they are kids themselves. For Surly Duff, now I don't know if this one is the best animation, but I really love the scene where Surly is like, drink Duff responsibly. Drink Duff responsibly. And so I really thought that would be kind of cool to him just walking around town going, sort of mouthing something and then covering his mouth. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I like that scene. Maybe it's kind of a crappy animation, but I went with it. I'm sure they would come up with something better though. Sell merchandise for 4 hours. That will be probably wherever really. Argue with customers for 8 hours. That will be maybe the complaint stand. Fight Homer for 12 hours. This was the animation I was talking about. I really want an animation of those two fighting. I kind of see like Surly Duff and Homer. I was really disappointed that we never had like a really epic fight scene with those two. I just always thought they were like almost like Peter Griffin and that stupid fucking chicken. I thought I kind of almost saw it like that, but I think Surly Duff and Homer has a bit more I don't know, there was a bit more edge there. So maybe it's just me, but I want to see them fight. And then look for a new manager for 24 hours. For Mrs. Surly, we have show women can drink beer too. So it'll just be her drinking a beer, pretty much. Beg to give up the costume. So there'll be, I was thinking with her questline, she could be like, Surly, can we just give up this stupid costume game? I am sick of this. Our family can't survive this anymore. I feel like that could be a really cool thing. Yeah, crash women's book clubs for 8 hours. Pack her husband's bags, so it'll just be her packing a bunch of bags, and then she'll just be throwing like Duff cans into the bag, and maybe like she'll have like a big Duff costume, the big Surly Duff costume on like a coat hanger, and then let Surly move back in for 24 hours. That will probably be the Brown House. For God, is this Edgy? Yeah, Edgy. We got mix moonshine with beer. So I was thinking for his quest line, his could be with Cletus, so it will be about all like making Duff stronger, and like let's make it a bit stronger. Like beer's like what, 5% alcohol, 4% alcohol, let's make it 20. So you'll have mix moonshine with beer. So this will be him pretty much with like a moonshine bottle, and then pouring the beer in the moonshine bottle, shaking the moonshine bottle, and then pouring the moonshine bottle into the beer thing, and then putting the cap back on, and then repeat. Campaign to make Duff stronger for 4 hours. This will be at the Duff factory or anywhere really. Brew moonshine for 8 hours. This will be at Cletus's farm. Hide from the police for 12 hours. So this will be him in a bush, sort of looking out, like looking left and right, and then going back in, looking left to right, and maybe like a moonshine bottle like rolls out of the bush, and he grabs it and pulls it back into the bush. And then serve time for 24 hours. I know serve time's normally 12 hour task, but I normally make my animations 60 minutes to 12 hours. I don't know why I do that. I just do that because it's easier. Otherwise, I'm like, okay, should I do a 4 hour or an 8 hour animation? I just kind of do it 60 or 12. I mean, and you can, if you want to rearrange them in your head, go for it. For Remorseful, we have Beg for Forgiveness for 60 minutes. This will be him outside the church, pretty much just praying to God. Fall back into old habits into old habits for 4 hours, getting remorseful after a remorseful night of drinking, hosting an AA meeting at the church. So his one's pretty much just be based around Lovejoy. So it will be him and Lovejoy asking for forgiveness for all of his terrible late drunk night situations. Avoid people from last night for 12 hours. So maybe this will just be him walking around Springfield, like a woman walks out and he pulls up a newspaper, pretends to avoid her. Maybe like a guy with like a big black eye walks past, and he just like looks to, begins whistling and looks to the floor. and then apologise to people he's harassed for 24 hours. This could be at the church, I guess, or yeah, or the community centre. For Sleazy, we have Give Up Balloons. This will just be him walking around, pretty much just, maybe, there doesn't have to be like a little NPC, but he could just be like hold out a balloon, and maybe he like drops one every so often, like he accidentally lets go and one flies up. Blow Up Balloons for 4 hours, this will be the souvenir store. Sell souvenirs, that'll be the souvenir store. Pickpocket Kids, his name's Sleazy, right? So maybe this is like a bit far, but I was thinking maybe there's a task where he's got like a Duff merch or something, maybe like a little teddy bear. He's got like a little teddy bear, like a little bear with like a Duff t-shirt on, and he hands the teddy bear to like a random NPC kid, and when the NPC kid walks past, he just like reaches into the kid's pocket and takes their little wallet. I don't know why, but I figured that'd be kind of a funny little animation. And then Steal the Profits for 24 hours, it'll be him nicking from the souvenir store. His one was pretty much just him around being a sleaze bag, right? You know, he's sleazy. Maybe he's not that type of sleazy, though. For Tipsy, but he looks like such a nice guy here. Look, he looks so nice. He's handing out balloons. Like, that was the wrong person to be handing out the balloons. For Tipsy, we got Operate the Designated Driver's Pen. Ah, yes. I figured why not have him be the guy who to do that. So he'll be outside the pen. Yeah, pretty much just guarding the people in there. Maybe there could be... Maybe like Kirk, maybe that could actually include Kirk, and Kirk's in there, and maybe Kirk tries to escape, and Tipsy looks back and was like, no, don't you escape. Go Too Far for 4 hours, so this will be him basically like drinking. You know, he went past Tipsy, he went past the Tipsy phase, he's now on the drunk phase, that was bad. Argue with the Boss for 8 hours, that'll be at the Duff Brewery, I guess. Advocate 1 beer only, so this will be him holding up like a sign that says 1 beer only. And maybe he'll just be like holding a beer as well. Yeah, why not a sign? It just makes it easy. And then tell drunks to just get tipsy for 24 hours. That'll be at Moe's, I guess. For Dizzy, we've got Fall Out the the barrel roll even. So this will be him on the barrel roll, and then the barrel roll thingy will reach the top, and then he'll just fall out of it. I figured why not. Lay Down for 4 hours, you know, because he's always dizzy. This will just be anywhere really, the roundhouse, I guess. Promote Duff dizzily. Dizzily? Is that a word? I don't even know if that's a word. But that'll be the barrel roll or the brewery. Dizz around town for 12 hours. So this will just be him walking around town, like being like really, really dizzy, like, you know, his head spinning, his body like falling over every so often. And then promote the barrel roll ride for 24 hours. That'll be the barrel roll ride. And then finally for Queasy, be sick for 60 minutes, why not? Just him being sick everywhere. Be sick during a press interview for 4 hours. Sell Duff sick bags for 8 hours. These can be anywhere really. Try keep up with drinking for 12 hours, so this will be him drinking, you know, doing like the, you know, the typical sort of cheeks blow up barfing face, and then like swallow, and then carry on drinking, and then repeat, and then get advice from Wendell. I thought that his questline could be based around Wendell, because this is just a grown-up Wendell, right? Like, and that's what I thought. So I figured that they could do something with Wendell in his questline. So that is my event idea. I hope you've enjoyed it. Yeah, I just wanted to do an event where we get all the 7 Duffs. I know people have done some similar ones in the past. I've seen a few similar event ideas that people have made that have pretty much just added the 7 Duffs. But I saw these 2 episodes, both the Duff Gardens, which still have stuff to be added from it, and also the Duff Days little mini thing that they had in that one episode. And I figured combine the 2. Give us the 7 Duffs, because the 7 Duffs obviously appear in those 2 episodes as well, or some of them do. There is a few 7 Duffs who just do not appear, or at least maybe I've missed them, or they appear in this, and like I can't see them really. I think this is, who is this? Is this Edgy maybe? I don't even know. But yeah, that's my event idea. I hope you've enjoyed it. Tell me your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.